Okay, boys and girls, you're back on YouTube! Look where we are, Queenstown, west coast of Tasmania. Look at this, we're going to ride over there. Craziness, nothing like this anywhere else. So we'll see you for the descent. Here. So this is Mount Owen at Queenstown. We're making our way over to the summit where the actual descent starts. Old copper mining town, after originally a gold mining town. There were trees here once upon a time, but first settlers here tore them all down to make boats and things at the port, and then the smelter from the mines basically killed everything else, and that's why there is no real vegetation here. They only stopped that mine, well, the mining program here, 2014, so maybe things will come back. But yeah, we're told it took about 20 years to kill everything off here and 100 years of keeping it dead. I'm going to climb up the top, see you for the descent. All right, Queenstown. This is Mount Owen, first descent. This is the ridge track down off the summit. 2 descent options off here. There is a black trail, and we're going to do the blue trail. The black trail is pretty much straight down and just exposed and steep. Blue trail, I'm told, has got a bit more variety and flow. The thing is, we're just doing the half day here, and we're riding all this blind. We're going to do the flow trail. Still crazy exposed up here. This is just the kind of intro bit. It's only taken my whole life, but this is my first time seeing the west coast of Australia. That's it, there on the horizon. West coast of Tasmania, admittedly, but still, west coast of Australia. I've not been to Perth or anywhere in Western Australia. So that's the black trail. That way. I'm going to go all the way down there. See the descent. Bottom of the valley, and then we're going to shuttle up and do the other side. We'll see you for the ridge trail. Boom. Okay, the long spur. This is the ridge trail. This is the trail they recently raced on Trans-Tas. Full blind enduro racing. Today we are not going for any Strava times. Switchbacks galore. A little bit of rain last night called the dust. It's been a dry summer here. Wow, these switchbacks are tight. Probably do full scando technique into them. Woo! This surface is pretty loose, even with the moisture keeping the dirt together. And right there, particularly tight. So no climbing tracks here, you have to shuttle. It's a private road, or a closed to public road, I think. I'm just on the e-bike because I like riding it. Super planted, and the tyres I felt would be more suitable Get my analog bike for this kind of surface. Oh, I get some speed up in this section. This guy is fighting for grip though on the cornering. I built this place a little different to Bear Creek Bike Park where I normally ride. It's tight and exposed. This would be scary to try and go fast on this. Just you like start to believe in the grip and then it lets go. Trying to adjust front brake and really get that weight over the front. Look at that view though. Hard to concentrate on riding. Skids. Pretty straightforward as far as technicality goes in here. Apparently it's officially a blue-black because there are some steep bits. Oh, the surface is just so loose. Dirt underneath, but literally feels like riding on a gravel road, how much it's sliding around. I think that fire road at the top of Treadbow rides a lot like that, except with switchbacks. Good flow there. Long spur. Oh, nice and tight. Hands getting sore from so much braking. Don't think I've thrown a pedal stroke yet. As sure as and braking. You. Just relentless. It's so long, so tight and steep. Oh, and there's the ridge itself that we're about to brake onto. That black trail just punches straight down the side of the mountain to the shuttle pickup. Just likely trail more diagonally across and then down this ridge here. I gather kind of breaks down into a bit more flow, a bit more off the brakes. Still loose and exposed though. Woo. Not a lot as far as catcher berms go. Try and generate some grip by leaning the bike. Down the bottom there. Oh, every time I feel like getting off the brakes, it's not a flat turn. Up here though. Well, changing again, it's just freaking boulders in here. Where's the dirt gone? Riding on the moon. And the punishment the tyres must be taken. Oh. Descent is so brutal. Hands are cramping up. It's pretty intense. Oh. I'm sure my brakes are close to boiling. Barely let off the front since we dropped in off the summit. For a 4-kilometer descent, this feels like 20. That's the black trail coming through there. And gap jump. Hey, that's an actual gap jump. Not going quick enough for that. Ooh, I would go back, but Man, my hands are wrecked. That's pretty sick. There you go, folks. Mount Owen, first ascent. Okay, Mount Owen, Queenstown, part 2. This is the Waterfall Trail. So apparently 90 minutes it's going to take us to get into town from here. Mostly descending. A couple little climbs and some switchbacks. Bit of everything on this trail is what I hear. It's like riding on the moon though, it's just gross. So much history here. Some original kind of shipping port thing. I guess probably whaling or whatever. Trade route through from South Africa, I guess, is next thing west. And then the gold mining that was here. Open cut. Horrible for the environment. And copper mining, when they went underground, probably even worse for the environment. Then the mining shut down in the, 7 years ago or something apparently. 2014. And this whole area was just dead. The driver was telling us that the mining company sold the houses that they owned for $5,000 each. And after the success of Derby and St Helens, they were like, well, let's build some bike trails in these areas, some eco tours, some sunset tours, a little gap jump there. You know, bike shuttles. Pretty cool, it's got a lot of character. Wow, and that view, look at that. Look at these rocks. Just brutal. Made up of all this crazy aggregate. A little bit of climbing. Not in climbing gear. Oh, a little pinchy here, through here. Oh, every time I look up, it's like, wow, that view. Crazy. Wow, folks, so that's Queenstown down there. Straw now on the coast in South Africa. If you go far enough that way. Queenstown, huh? Pretty crazy place for bikes. All right, Waterfall Trail off Mount Owen. Little gap jump over that side. Right in this blind here, folks. A little spicy A-line there, that's kind of sick. According to our driver, the character of this trail changes a lot as we descend. Crazy exposed up here off the summit. When we get to the waterfall, there's some switchback climbs and then a few different choices. Totally different riding surfaces as the elevation goes down. Huge amount of support on these steep downhill switchbacks. I really like that, which nearly took me off the side. You could have some fun on this trail once you learnt it. We've just done the half day shuttles here, which is basically 4 hours, 2 runs. One run down the far side of the hill. And one run back towards town. Whoa! Full front wheel washout there. Nearly had a bad day. It's just such a limit to what the front wants to do on this gravel. Oh, those switchbacks we got to climb up. That's crazy that this trail is going to take us all the way over there. Wow. did rain a bit here last night. From all reports, it was even looser before that. Hard to believe. When there's dirt, it's actually pretty grippy, but wow, there's not much dirt. Oh, folks, we're gonna head all the way over there. You can see the trail. We're gonna join you for the next descent. Coming through the bottom of the valley here. Look at that. Oh, that view. So that's the waterfall right ahead of us. It just drops off. Incredible landscape here. Such coarse aggregate, big boulders. Wow, we're gonna go up. So, Waterfall Trail, we came up that shuttle road. Now we're going to descend these switchbacks. Look at that, so exposed. So loose and dry. Tires are just fighting for every ounce of grip. Terrain. Insane. Never seen anything like this in Australia. This is just proper adventure riding right here. 3-hour drive from Medina. Drove up here this morning, right across the state to the west coast. Lovely wind through the center of the island. And then just this incredible steep mountains, rocky outcrops. Totally unique riding experience. Nice bit of flow in that section. The driver was telling us paragliders love going off the top of Mount Owen there. They take them up in the same vehicles to the same drop point that we just descended from. Apparently in the morning the winds are nice and predictable and they can just sit up there and watch the sunrise. Ooh. We're not in a bike park anymore, Turdo. This is a lot less supportive. You can still feel that dirt art building style with those reverse gradients, these kind of speed check chicanes. Very much like what you get on some of the trails at Medina. Well, wrong gear for that. Look at that, folks. Oh, Mount Owen, West Coast, Tasmania. So folks, there's the shuttle road up, and there's the top where we shuttled from. You can see the descending trail winding down that ridge, all the way down, crossing over down here, and now we're climbing all the way back up this side. Crazy, huh?
So far, 20 switchback.
Let's go for 21. Queenstown, Tasmania. That's Mount Owen up there, where we descended from. Gone right through the valley. And we've done, well, I lost count at 50 switchbacks. Up to here, I'm on the top of Little Owen. Look at that view, folks. That's insane. This is the West Coast mountain bike trails. They're pretty new, they're pretty raw. And we're gonna do sledge track into Stitched Up. This is an optional loop off the main descent from Mount Owen. You could just keep riding past this and ride back into town, but optional flowy loop. It's just blue trails in here. Pretty different to what we rode down off Mount Owen, where it was exposed and rocky and gnar and gravel. This has got some actual clay, smoother. You're getting plenty of pedaling to get up here though. Got a proper flow trail. Look at this, folks. Pretty fun. Oh, nice little A-line gap there. Oh, tight switchback, gravelly. Oh, big ledge drop thing. Oh, that looks sick. Interesting setup here though. You have to shuttle. You can't get to the top any other way. And it has to be with the local shuttle company. You can't drive yourself up. And yes, there is pedaling. I brought the e-bike just because I like riding it better. Glad I did, because there's plenty of pedaling. Meg on the analog bike, she skipped this last climb because tiring. Oh, that main ridgeline descent off Mount Owen though, you could ride chainless no problem once you get to the summit. There's a climb from the shuttle to the summit. This trail, you're pedaling. Alright, so Meg will be down here somewhere. Maybe just about here. There she is. Well, that was rather flowy. Alright, we're going to descend Stitched Up all the way to the town of Queenstown. It's a long way from here still, but it should be downhill. I don't think there's any more pedaling. Let's rock and or roll. Flowing down. West Coast style. This is Stitched Up. Riding all this blind, of course, but it's pretty natural flow to it. I'm told there's a couple of A-line optional features. I don't think I'll be hitting any of them, certainly not on purpose. Good fun flow through here, huh? There is some blacks and double blacks off Mount Owen. rated such because they're steep and exposed. Apparently no real features as such, just rocky, loose, steep. Oh, there's like a wall ride thing there. No obvious huck off, but oh yeah, down there. That's pretty cool. On a gap through there, yes. Those Dirt Up boys had some fun. Whoa, look at that view! Queenstown mountain bike trails. Pretty stunning stuff. Definitely worth coming over here for at least a half day like we did. If you rode these a couple of times, you could have some real fun with them. It's more about the experience though than the trails per se. Yeah, it certainly adds another element to riding in Tassie. More climbing, so I'm going to wait here for Meg and we'll see you for the final descent into town. Yo! Final descent! This is welcome to Queenstown, the green trail, all the way back to town. We've come from up there, we've gone over there, now we're going all the way down there. Let's just flow it. You good? Well, YouTube, something very different today. West coast of Tasmania. Brand new trails. They've been open like not even 6 months. Such a different riding experience. Feels like you're in Colorado or Arizona or even on the moon. But we're actually in this dead mining town. They've literally buried 2 towns in the last 20 years when they built that lake on the other side of this mountain. Those towns were literally owned by the mining companies. It didn't exist anymore. No one lived there. So they just put water over them. Apparently it's a pretty cool diving spot. You can dive and see this like semi-preserved town under there. At a high speed. I believe the guys and girls of Trans Tasmania recently raced this all blind. Be pretty spicy, trying to stay off the brakes. Make your clock count through here. Doing some serious braking today. Down that first descent off Mount Owen. Holy dooly, you could smell my front brakes. Waterfall Trail was a little more mellow, not quite as steep. And then this green trail. Very off the brakes. as much support as you might get on the bike park, but this trail's got a real natural flow to it. How good is this, folks? Look at that! Whoa! Like a dirt roller coaster. You can probably see what speed we're doing. 30 something. Pretty quick. Oh, into a nice little switchback. Another nice little switchback. That's sick. It's like we're on the moon here. Well, boys and girls, that's Queenstown. That's the West Coast mountain bike trails. Went all the way up there, rode all the way down into here. Just crazy, such an experience. Definitely come and do it. GoPro went flat right at the end. You didn't really miss anything. Yeah, wow. I'm going to enjoy watching this back with you all on YouTube. See you there. Yep.